7th, and I'm going to try to come to you very quickly here in one quick video because I am just absolutely insane. I have decided to do Stitch Mania and I have no reasonable explanation. I had absolutely promised myself I wouldn't do Stitch Mania this year with everything going on. I started thinking, just kind of speculating, if I were to do Stitch Mania, what projects would I start, and do I have 18 projects to start? I like the idea of doing the same number of projects as it is the year, so 18 projects for 2018. And I, that was kind of a silly question to ask myself. Do I have 18 projects that I could potentially start? Well, yes, of course I do. And then the next thing was, could I pretty easily kit those projects up? And yes, I pretty easily could. So I kind of decided that if it was something that I more or less had the fabric for, and if I could do the DMC conversion and not spend a lot of money on fancy flosses, then I would kit up 18 projects and kind of just play it by ear. So I did. I kitted up 18 projects. I had a little bit of an issue the day I went to buy the floss. I had quite a bit of floss to buy because I like to have a skein of floss for each project. If I have 5 projects that call for 310, I want 5 different 310s. And the day that I went to Hobby Lobby, they happened to be, to get the floss, they happened to be completely reorganizing, restocking the cross-stitch and embroidery aisle. And there were 3 ladies and 2 ladders and a huge giant cart in the aisle, and there was very little room. And so I kind of got flustered, and I'll show you what I did. I did a whole huge spreadsheet of flosses that I needed. So these are all the different projects, 2 pages of floss that I needed. And there was just too much going on. There were on this 12 different projects that I was going to kit up in floss. And I did the first few, and then got those home and sorted back through and got them in their plastic Ziploc bag, and realized that I had missed several skeins. So the highlighted skeins are the skeins that somehow I didn't get when I was there that day. So the plan is to go back to Hobby Lobby today to get those. I also did a spreadsheet for the projects that I was going to do, and it has 18 days on it, and this was redone several times. And then I placed an order with Jen's Stitching Niche, and I actually meant to bring the box. Typically, I think in the past when I've placed an order with Jen, she's been able to send whatever charts I ordered in a large envelope. And this time around, it is a box, like about that size. And so that arrived I think I placed the order on Wednesday. My intent when I ordered from Jen is I was going to just go order one chart, the Oh Say Can You See chart, with the little the pins that go along with it. And I went to her website and started perusing and quickly ordered any number of charts, many of which I've been wanting for a while. And as she does, I think I placed the order on Wednesday, and by Friday I had the box. And yeah, she's very, I mean, you place the order and within several hours you get a notification that it has shipped. So Jen is just awesome. So when I got the charts and started going through the charts, I realized that I wanted to start some of those projects. And so last night I sat down, the family was out of the house, I sat down, I spread all of my potential new starts out and redid my spreadsheet, only I haven't retyped it. And so I redid them with taking out some of the old new starts that I had and adding in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the charts that I got from Jen. So rather than go through, I thought what I would do is, so here's my plan. Okay, I want to do 18 new starts in May for Stitch Mania, 18 days. My thought was to try to do a new start for the first 18 days. That gets me up to 2 days before Maddie's graduation, but only 1 day before her party. Even if I put 5 stitches in, if I have everything kitted up, I should be able to do a new start for the first 18 days. And if day, say, 15, 16, 17, 18, I'm just too busy and can't do a new start, then after graduation, which is the 20th, the party is the 19th, graduation is the 20th, then all the family will be gone out of the house by the 21st, you know, all the extended family that's coming for graduation. So then, you know, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, I can do those starts that I wasn't able to do the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. That was my thought. So rather than show you all 18, I'm going to show you days 1 through 7. So I started on Tuesday, May 1st with something that didn't need to be kitted up because it was all already kitted, and it is the Enchanted Pumpkin by Mill Hill. It looks like this, and my start on Enchanted Pumpkin by Mill Hill is right there. Similar to Priscilla and Chelsea, I am trying to keep with, or have my new starts be in line with Witchy Wednesday, Fall Friday, Star Spangled Saturday, and Santa Sunday. So more or less that's kind of the plan. So on May 2nd, I started Stranded Jacks, which looks like this, and I started the whale ornament. I love these. These are Plum Street Sampler. These are so cute. They're very tiny. Using a piece of coffee tea dye, 32 count. Here is my start on Stranded Jacks. And I was having so much fun with this, I did not want to put it down. So that is Stranded Jacks. On the 3rd, I've heard it pronounced Buffon or Buffani, but I'm not 100% sure that that's actually how you pronounce it. Anyway, this is kind of an intense chart, but got a little bit of a start on this. Very, very tiny. Just at the very top middle, that's the wreath that goes around the, so there's a kind of a wreath or a border that goes around here, little buildings down here, and then all the different little Buffon or Buffane witches that are going around with their little stockings. This kit is adorable. It also has 2 wooden stockings that you attach after the fact. So super neat. Okay, trying to move along and do this in under 15 minutes. Then the next day was May 4th. This was Friday. Friday we had family coming in just to start celebrating my niece's graduation, and but I managed to get a little bit of a start. Got all the house cleaned and had some time before the family was supposed to get here, and so I started for Fall Friday the Lizzie Kate Thankful string. It looks like this. I've done the summer string and absolutely love it. I believe now I have Easter and Thanksgiving. I'd like to do all the strings. And of course this is just a super, super quick stitch. I think I worked on this for maybe all of an hour. Again, this is just an old piece of probably Hobby Lobby or Michael's, Joann's Fabrics linen, and there's my start on Thankful string. I thought I had this kitted up, but I did not have all the flosses for this one, and so I kind of just pulled what I had and made do. Then on Saturday, which was my niece's graduation, which was an hour and a half away, I actually did not do any stitching. I did some needlepoint in the car on the car ride down. So on Sunday, I did my Saturday and Sunday stitching. So for Saturday, which I did on Sunday, was the Rovara 1776. And I got a pretty good, so my plan yesterday was to work on this in the morning and then do my actual Santa Sunday stitching yesterday afternoon, which is what I did. And so this is my start on Rovara 1776. I love this chart. I love the way the colors pop. It's a huge chart, easy to read, easy to look at. My Sunday stitch was Christmas Bake by Sampling of Memories. It looks like this. I want to bake stuff, watch Christmas movies, and stitch all day. And here's my start on, oh, upside down. Here's my start on that. So again, another really pretty one. Just a fun, that should be a fun, quick stitch. For today, I am starting today. I originally was going to do a Charmed Santa, which is already kitted up, of course. Those are the Mill Hill Santas. But however, I changed my mind and decided to switch over to Basket of Eggs. This is a kit by Shakespeare's Peddler, Teresa, that I got from Jen's Stitching Niche. And my intent is to stitch this up and finish it exactly as she shows. Teresa actually has a tutorial, Kitten Stitcher has a tutorial on how to do that. So that's the craziness going on around here. Planning to head out the door here in a few minutes and run to Hobby Lobby and do the DMC. And then the other patterns that I decided to start at the last minute, I have actually decided to do fancy floss for those, and so I'm going to head out to Reflections to get that, and then I have some graduation shopping to do. And yeah, so another busy week. I really should be painting the kitchen. However, I don't think I'm going to do that today. I don't know. I painted this room. I don't know if you guys kind of remembered. Typically, I film from the kitchen, and you can see in this room, and this room used to be the most god-awful color of kind of a tealy blue. This is our family room. Our kitchen is terracotta, and when I painted this room, I wanted it to be something that kind of flowed from the terracotta. I let Maddie pick the blue out. She was about 10 years old at the time. It was super bright. I did tone it down with some antiquing, and that it didn't really work, and I just never got around to redoing it. So last week Maddie had a day off school, and we painted, and I love it. It's called, this new color is called Spiced Vinegar, and the kitchen, if I get around to doing it, will be called, or will be done in Sweet Cream, so just kind of an off-white. And very much changing up the colors of my house. I'm just not into the jewel-toned colors anymore. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm getting older and I mean, obviously I'm getting older, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting older that my tastes are changing. But at any rate, spring has sprung. That's it. I hope to come back to you next week with 5 more projects or 7 more projects. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time to do it or not. So I'm loving seeing what everyone else is doing, and this is just a ton of fun. And I hope you all are well. Hope everyone is getting some stitching in and some gardening in and all of that good stuff. So talk to you soon. Bye, guys.